Hello, Dr. Colleen Reichmann here. I am coming on to just give you kind of the quick and dirty on a huge topic, which is body image. So just a few minutes talking about what it is, and then my one kind of takeaway of what to focus on in terms of your own body image if you want to just start the work, the work of working on your body image. So body image is a really huge topic, and it's for good reason because it just has to do with the way we see our body. So it's kind of defined in a multitude of ways, with the primary way that we see the most often being the way we feel and think about the appearance of our body. But it definitely goes deeper than that, and there's so many different layers to body image. It's not just the way we feel about the appearance of our body, it's also how we feel kind of physiologically, how our body feels in space to us, how we feel and think, and what we assume about others' perceptions of our bodies, how we feel and how confident we are that our perception of our body is accurate or inaccurate, how confused we feel about our perception of our body. Um, there's also kind of a subset of body image that's has to do with body functioning. So how well we feel our body is functioning can really impact our body image self-esteem and the feelings of um, either self-love or self-loathing that we might have towards our body. So it's much more complicated than just how we feel about the external appearance of our body. And a lot of people also discuss the fact that there's body image can focus on the outward. It can be different for different parts of our body. So there can be kind of global body image, which is looking at your body in totality. And then there can be body image that varies based on body part, body image that's more like weight specific that impacts self-esteem versus maybe body part specific or appearance specific or perceived level of attractiveness specific. So again, as you can see, it's a really, really complex topic, which is why there's been books and books and books written on it. And it's also why a lot of times when you go to therapists who don't specialize in eating disorders and body image, there's kind of like a caginess around it because it just, I think, seems so vast and looming and almost unapproachable. Which makes sense, but I also think it's a really important topic for therapy. So I think therapists should be talking about it. Um, I would say my number one tip, if you want to venture into examining your body image and your relationship with your body, is to get comfortable with and look up the definition of there's all types of different kind of goals we can have with body image work. So there's body love, which is sort of self-explanatory, but that's one goal, like really like more cheerleader-esque positivity about our body. It's very linked to body positivity, which again is sort of self-explanatory, but feeling very positively about your outward appearance. Those are two goals that people sometimes have. Other people have goals of body peace, which is just feeling at peace and at home in your body, which is a little bit kind of aside from how you feel positive or negative about the outward appearance of it. There's also body safety, which is a goal of a lot of people who've experienced trauma, which is the ability to feel safe. And again, at home, it's kind of linked to body peace, but the ability to feel safe in your body. Um, there's body neutrality, which is again, sort of what it sounds like, but just the ability to feel neutral, to kind of just feel like not one way or another. Um, or maybe I also think of body neutrality as maybe feeling one way or another, like positively or negatively, but just having it be like a smaller kind of part of your life. So you feel more neutral in terms of like I can return to baseline. I can find that neutral baseline a little bit more easily versus having really intensely negative thoughts about my body being something that derails my whole day or week. And then finally, body liberation is more linked up to the social justice aspect of body image, in that it's like taking the cultural considerations of which bodies are considered acceptable, which are not considered acceptable in our society, which bodies are oppressed, and sort of working towards the liberation of all bodies. So it's more of a broader community-based goal when it comes to body image. So I definitely think it's helpful to get comfortable with those definitions and look more into each one and then identify like which one am I aiming for here with this. If I am going to work on improving my body image, which one of these is like my goal, with the understanding that body image is also very fluid in nature. So you can have the goal of body love, you can have the goal of body neutrality, but body image is, it's by definition something that's going to change and like ebb and flow, and you don't reach a static final destination with it. So I would choose one or a few to kind of aim towards learning more about and try to work towards, with the understanding that it's very fluid work and body image will ebb and flow, and maybe your goal will ebb and flow throughout your life. So I hope that's helpful. Just a very quick little video on a huge topic, and one that I talk about all throughout the week with people that I see, one that I think is so important. So as always, take what's helpful and leave the rest.